Infrastructure Victoria was established 2 years ago now with the primary purpose to provide independent expert advice.
In May of last year, the Special Minister of State requested Infrastructure Victoria to provide an advice on the second container port in Melbourne.
The advice that we were requested to provide to the government was really looking at three elements: the what, the when and the where.
Our advice has got three important parts. First and foremost, let's make the most of the existing commercial ports we have in Victoria in due consideration of the social and environmental factors. Secondly, we're unlikely to need a second container port until 2055, at what point in time the capacity of the existing Port of Melbourne is likely to reach 8 million TEUs. And finally, Bay West is the preferred location for a second container port and is also very well suited to be Melbourne's future container port.
This port's advice is the first time that you've had a direct comparison of options between Hastings and Bay West. Bay West has a number of advantages over Hastings, the first one being the good transport links that are on that side of the city. There are good road and rail links, and it's also well suited for most of Victoria's exporters.
A key part of Infrastructure Victoria's approach, as part of us being independent and evidence-based, which is really key to our DNA, is to go as broadly as possible. So we have had a very open stakeholder engagement process.
What we wanted to make sure is that anyone within the state of Victoria who had a strong view on being part of that consultation had an opportunity to come to us and express these views, and our commitment was to definitely take this into consideration.
We realised that with long-term infrastructure, things change over time. So we've been very active in making sure that our advice is living advice, so that there's provisions and advice there to allow the government to continue to monitor all those environmental, social and economic factors longer term, such that they can make sure they make the best decision at the right time.